Your favorite?
What the fuck? Why did everyone pull that stupid? Get that damn cigarette. All right. So we got our boy Stacy.
What's good, cuz?
You know how it is.
You know how it is.
What's the deck called?
Oh man, what is this deck? What the fuck? It's like, what is this deck called? ABCD? Cyber Dragon? ABCD? Yeah.
All right, let's get to it.
Alright. First, you know how it is. You know how we always do. Yards on the legend. 3 Cyber Dragons. You can't live with it. You can't live without it. You know what it's like. This guy. Oh, man. Just got a problem? Get it out of here. Man, wait, so you know what it is. You know what that card does. Alright. 3 Galaxy Soldiers. We got too many lights in the deck. We like Infinity. Self-explanatory. He can go into he hopes to make plays and that whenever it's needed. He keeps the flow. Your hand's bricky. He says no, it's not. It's pretty simple. Why the hell not? Like, what the heck? That explains itself. If you don't know what it does by now, my apologies. All right, now this is the kicker. All right, this guy. What this guy essentially does is you normal summon. I mean, you can once he's normal or special, he can search any other Time Thief card. You know, anything that's of himself. Yeah. You can detach from something with materials. You know, you detach it, and he'll speak a special from hand. And then yeah, search and all that stuff. Yeah, he's pretty important for the archetype. He gets that shit going. This card's silly. Alright, so what this one does is if it's by itself on board, you tribute it, special summon 2 Time Thief cards, but different names, and it can't be itself.
Is it from deck or?
It's from deck, so it's a free overlay, essentially. Alright, man.
Alright. And Jonathan and wife, but I don't know.
So that's really the reason to run the card for. You run a 3. You want to see it. If you don't, oh well. We got Lalo. We got low 4s in the deck. He can't be that bad.
I'm probably not. I kind of don't even feel like doing TCG.
I might have bumped this card to 3, but essentially what it does is when it's in the grave, you can detach from a monster, and you can special from grave.
Oh, okay.
It can also that's a quick effect. Yeah, that's a quick effect. No. Its quick effect is from a Time Thief XYZ monster you control. You can attach 1 card from your opponent's graveyard as material. So let's say they're gonna go over the graveyard to target something, chain, tribute, go on a grave take. Yeah, it's not a grave control card.
Which is almost worth $20.
This guy.
Chaos Dragon Levy.
Oh yeah, because see, you're running ABCs, so having 3 of these jokers in the grave, it happens sometimes, and sometimes, heck, you don't even want to use them, because sometimes you might have extras, or you can have plays from. These can be in your grave, and let's say you're hurting, you got Union Hanger on board. You can banish 3 lights, special this Union Hanger effect, and then search and add. I mean, attach.
What attribute is the Time Thief guy?
They're all dark.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's literally it's a chaos type deck in a sense. All right, put these cool things away. All right, so let's move on to spells. 3 Photon Sanctuaries. Why? Because like I said before, your hand's not always there, but when it helps you get there. Essentially, 2 tokens. You'll look at some lights, so it shuts down about a little bit of the deck, but that's fine. If you're going into that, you're going into ABC plays anyway. It's a free this guy. It's basically all it is. And if you need to any reason. You have that in your hand, but it's all you have. So you have a Union hanging on. You use that, summon, normal summon, Union hanger attach, send them away for another one, and then the effects of these guys go off. So it's a quick little gimmick to help you get started. All right, instant fusion 3. You run it for Panzer Dragon. It just helps you get Nova Infinity plays. That's all it's there for. And light, it's why not. It's self-explanatory, really. 1 day apiece because you're not always there. But when you need to be there, it's gonna keep you there for about a turn. And time ruling says why not? So. Self-explanatory. All right, here's the kicker. This is my favorite part right here. You're in Pot of Desires at 3. Now you could be wondering, man, why would you do that to yourself? How are you gonna bet? You have so many combos in the deck that I've never used Pot and banished all of them. But the reason I run it at 3 is because the first thing you do on your turn, you want to actually be able to do something. So when you play, see, sometimes Pot of Desires is a bait. You want them to ash this, so they don't ash what you're actually gonna do, because you really need that whatever's about to happen to go through. So if they ash this and you have plays in your hand, that's a win. You don't matter if you banish them. You don't need them. Not where you're going. All right, and moving to 2 traps. These. What that card does essentially is you target a Time Thief card you control. I mean, Time Thief XYZ monster you control, and you can add a Time Thief card from your deck as material to him. So the reason you run this is you activate it, you put it under him, and he gets his trap effect. His trap effect is pretty disgusting. And you can banish this card from your graveyard to target 1 Time Thief you control, and attach one from the graveyard as material. These are once per turn, but it just helps you control.
So what's the Time Thief's playstyle?
It's control. It's like a float-ish control. It depends. It's pretty flexible. It can be thrown in any like 4 spam-ish kind of deck.
Oh, okay.
Anything that ranks up, it can be thrown into. It's pretty much just a control deck.
All right, extra deck time.
Oh man, you can't live without this guy. Especially if you're a budget player. Oh, if you just get machines, get you some lights, start laughing. This guy, because sometimes your hand's not looking that great, but you can go into him, pitch your 1 card, replenish it by 2. That's really all we use him for. He gets the ABCs engraved. All right, this guy.
Oh, the XCs, okay.
You gotta explain this, man. All right, what this guy essentially does is once per turn, either play a standby phase. You use it attaches from your opponent's deck, top cards from his deck as a material. So it's a pretty annoying card for your opponent. It's monster affected. I mean, you could detach to up to 2 materials, and they get different effects based off what was sent. Monster, he leaves the board. He comes back at the end phase. Spell, he draws 1 card. Trap, here's the fun part. It does not target. It places a face-up card on your opponent's side of the field to the top of the deck, and these are quick effects. So your opponent's going to be pretty agitated with this guy. So yeah, he's going to be focused on your bigger cards, but then you're always going to stop this guy floating around. So you're never really hurt. You can be hurt, but you're not truly dead. It's a rank 4 deck.
Package, of course.
Yeah, it's self-explanatory.
Okay. Yeah.
Self-explanatory. Already said. Instant fusion target helps you go into infinity, and we get him out of here. You don't like it, you send it out. It's quite simple. It's real, man. This guy. All right. 2. Might bump him to 3 because he helps all your plays go. He helps you get started very often. 2 busters, 1 infinity, 1 buster, just 1 buster. Heck, sometimes I even have a Time Thief right here. Of course, it's gonna lower the Time Thief's defense and attack, but that's not what you care for. What you care for is him disrupting and dodging, disrupting, dodging, and plussing. That's all you really. That's what he's there for. For this deck, that's what he's there for. And the final card, Summon Sorceress. Now, I've never been able to use this card because once you go into this, this is not a machine. So you're not gonna ever. It's really hard to get plays out of it. I mean, unless your opponent just lets you float all the time, and you somehow manage to get this out. But otherwise, she for this version of the deck, she's not that great. So she's probably gonna be changed out for another hip or a Borreload or something. All right, let's get on side deck. We don't like Thunder Dragons. We don't like the mirror. If we ever see an ABC, we don't want to see it. We don't like prank kids. We just don't want to see them. We just, no, it's not happening. Shared ride. We don't like Sky Strikers. They want a plus. Heck, let's ride with them. It's quite simple. We're not getting OTK'd. I said this last time. I'm saying it again. I refuse to get OTK'd. It's not happening. I'm not losing no Thunder Dragon because he wants to go. Yeah, you see that guy? Yeah, that guy right there. Nah, I sided this against you.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying.
Yeah, see, now you got the Dino version. Expect to see this. Now, because we didn't know what else to do, but we got a lot of people running around with banished effects for some reason. Thunder Dragon's cough. But yeah, that's really all it is. We didn't know what else to put in there. Some decks actually suffer from this, but you don't, because you're gonna start floating and they're gonna start crying.
I know Invocation will not have a place on there.
You can dodge this. Like, as a user skill drain, this deck can dodge skill drain. Not all the way dodge it, but dodge it pretty well enough. You only need to use it when they're about to do something. You're most likely going to be ahead if they're. I mean, if you're going to be ahead if you're using this. It's quite simple. Thunder Dragons. We just. I mean, it's for any deck essentially, because generic, take it, link with it type ordeal. It's pretty simple.
I think I gave him
2 Gamma Seals. We don't like that card. We don't like what they got. That's yeah. And that's about it.
That was it.
Yeah, shout out you want to give or anything?
Man, shout out to my boy Edwin. I know he out there in the desert hurting. He can't see, getting all the sand in his face, man. And man, hurting up there. Oh man, yeah, that's about it. Oh man,
I appreciate it.